you know, for this, I feel like gives it a sense of like your face, you know, you're giving all the attention to the audience. Oh, whoa, love. Woo! Give me that. Nice dramatic. I love just the textures. Very strong and still like gentle as well. Because it's that type of movement, I feel like is a lot harder to do, or it can be a lot harder to do for, I'd say, newbies, because there's a certain strength in their softness. Because there's lazy of just doing it, and there's being very strong with it. This is where I wish I could do, like, stand up and do it. But then there's like your muscles are still active, but you're still, because that way you want to hit the shapes when you do it, but you don't want to be lazy going into it. So there's still a lot of not a lot, but like there's still enough engagement to show the shapes, to show the intent in the moves. So I do like, this is a fantastic example of just leveraging just different directions. Again, just because it's, you know, you could have done this the same way. There's like 5 dudes, boom, made it completely different effect versus doing it like out, facing out. Gives it a, you know, for this, I feel like gives it a sense of like your face, you know, you're giving all the attention to the audience. This feels, just in my opinion, just gives it a more 3-dimensional feel to it. Because again, directions, levels, there's a lot of things that can add a lot of dynamics to the dance. God, this move. I had to do it recently for an audition. Look at him. Right, he's not center, but look how much I need to like isolate him real quick, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Like watch these 3 right now. Look at their bounce. They're like little bounce back. Bah. See that? It's very like a boom, boom. Like, do you see the bounce? It's still doing it right, but look at him. He gives a little bit of like a bam. See like how much more of an exaggeration in the shapes of like going from like one say shapes to the other. There's a huge contrast. There's like one where it's like a little bit of a up drop, and then but here's like a dramatic drop. Hopefully that makes sense. And there's just that little extra made it just stand out a lot more. Nice. Nice, great way leading the eye through the movement right here. Hands are going, bring your eyes to the middle, bring it up. Boom. Love this dynamic. There's like how they're all interacting. What made that work really well is just the commitment in the movement, because if there's any hesitation or even any like faltering of like, oh shit, I lost my balance, it can break the illusion of the control that the person has. Look at his neck. I mean, it could be his hair because it's so... No, look at it. Look at the blur of him versus everyone else. He's like, gotta break my neck. Ha! I have no neck. You have weaker necks. I have the strongest neck of them all. Just like the flailing of his hair, but his hair's flailing to it. The other guys have hats, but look at the blur. Boom, how fast. Look at that. Just how fast he's going into it. And he's really going like neck, shoulder to shoulder. And that's a little tricky part, because like sometimes people like do a head look, they just look up with their eyes. They wouldn't do a head look up or commit to the look, head tilt. So he's really committing to look at the comparison into this of everyone's going from shoulder to shoulder, shoulder to shoulder. I don't know if these guys are a little early, but boom, he's looking all the way down. He's like these 2 are like on the second line are close, but down. Boom. And that happened quick. I appreciate the quick into the smooth. Nice textures. Da 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 da. Smooth. Yeah, I love the just the changing in between the textures and the feels. That jump, just gonna appreciate that jump real quick. Caca! Boom. Yeah. Ooh, textures right now, dude. Even with the breathing was nice and simple. Like the different, like how like movement quality, because there's the breathing real quick, like really pushing back the shoulders, and then it's a nice strong pull up, release down, pull up, release down, and then do the body roll. See, like just the different movement quality. So there's a boom, da da da, boom. Just I'm appreciating just like the different. It's not just all hit and hit and hit. They're giving a lot of like fun different just textures that they're going very sharp, da 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 da, and to the groove. Oof. Mm. It is a very, I'd say, like the current, I'd say, meta of guy choreography. Very strong limbs though when it is fast. That so good strong like so even with that strong body roll. Once to switch it up here, want the but that. So like how look how minimal upper body movement. Ooh, they made that traveling choreography for them, but yeah. So it is. I'd say it is like very strong arms and leg movement, which is I'd say the current meta or the current thing that a lot of guy groups do. Man, dramatic drop from that run jump. Yeah, jump down. Nice. I wonder if like because the song was called Jungle, right? I wonder if there's like a him in vines and whatnot, and he's swinging through like Tarzan. Nice transfer on that. Ooh, that was nice. So just appreciating that pull down, swipe across to a wave around the head, and it wasn't just like it wasn't just a bring around. It was like a quick into a speed change right there. Ba da. 7, 8, boom. Ooh, man, these transfers are sick, dude. So they go from around, hit the knee, drop it, boom, hit it again, drop it again, and then they pull the shoulder. It's pretty. The transfers are nasty, dude. Boom, 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 boom. That's nice. Oof. Nice rotation. So, hey, but. Ooh. I'm kind of noticing though whoever's center goes off right now. What, like him? Like he's got his body rolls are like how like because I feel like he's tapering it off right now, but look how much more chest he's giving. I can't tell because he's angled differently. I don't know if he's just twisting his knee or not, and just puppet. It can be like he can be just twisting his knee and just doing the chest, but he's definitely going more of like a boom, bringing it in. I'm assuming he's singing at that part because I mean, them being singers, it does make sense where they have to be mindful of their energy before the next thing, before they just recklessly use it for just dancing. They need to be able to sing. Yep. See, there you go. So I think that's a great example of like this is what dancers have to do as well. Like what where singers have to do a lot more of it. Singers have to be mindful of just their posture when they sing, but also when to kill it, when to hold back. It's the same thing with dancers, especially for like a lot. Let's say if you're doing a 1 hour show, if you're doing a lot of performances, 5 minute routine, 10 minute routine, like you got to find the moments where you can hold back a little bit, do the routine well, just well enough to not look like you're doing it lazy, and then pick up the parts where you either are you can kill it, you're in front where it's needed. So it's a lot of like when you're performing, it's a lot of energy management because there's only so much energy you can give. Yeah, because there's no singing here, so they're definitely killing it now. Great breather room moment here. Arms could be a little bit more defined here because I'm not sure what's happening. Like, see the one on the center? Like, look how there's a lot of conviction in his movement, and it's going really well with the vibe of the song. And he can do whatever he wants. It's kind of center. He can just be as chill as he wants, because if you're in center, you kind of have like a lot of leeway to just kind of be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna do both hands instead, whatever. But the guy on our left, stage right, his hands are very like uncertain. It's like, am I doing this? See that? So, and then based off that, I go off the center. That's the energy that's expected. What's happening everywhere else, you know? So I'm kind of like, okay, should they be like a ba ba ba, or is it like a very like simple turning of the knob? I'm just gonna show some appreciation of this choreography. It's a X cross figure 4 or a high hook and up. So I do notice differences in energy for this one. So I'm gonna call him like, I mean, not gonna call him that, but he has the highest energy. Give me another one here, and this one a little on the low end of it. Just showcasing execution. I mean, nonetheless, he's still clean. He's still doing it right. But like, look at the boom. He's probably, I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things that I don't have into consideration here. You know, like this might be like how many run-throughs they've done already. You know, like they might have finished after a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hour rehearsal, whatever. It might be exhausted, but this is the purpose of this is to showcase the difference of energies and how it can be seen, and the difference. Yeah, actually, that's just the whole difference of energies. Because look at the strong commitment of this one and this one. I'm just gonna number it. And one thing I saw that was trending on Instagram was like the what that Twice did was like a level 10 energy and a level like 1 energy, like. And then I loved that. I do want to react to that. Okay, and then because that's appropriate, because sometimes you want to go out of 10, or sometimes you want to go out of an 8. It just depends on the vibe of the song. But ultimately, you do want to have all matching energy. So that's actually instead of numbers here, I'd say let's make this 10, and then I would give this maybe a 4 in energy. Hello, I can't write a 4. Yeah, see that? So he's kind of more walking through it. Because look at the full extension here, half extension here, full hook here, half a hook there. And you kind of missed this cue, I guess. Oh no, and then it's kind of a half, yeah. See what I mean? Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. And it's going. Oh, whoa, love that. Look at that, reach in, boom, it kind of like explode, boom, and then they wave it out, ooh, like boom, ooh, very like liquid. Boom. See, I think it's a great example. Like he's center. I'm like, I noticed he stopped dancing, but he can just do whatever the fuck you want. You can just start singing. You can just be like high-fiving the crowd. So he's just fixing his hair because that's the power of just being center. If you're like if one, you can set the tone. You're the focus for a lot of people. So you can set the tone and energy, the performance, and hopefully everyone sees that throughout. Or if you have a moment, if you want to just ad lib. Woo! Give me that. Look at that. Give me that. Look at that deep, like that. Not a super deep plie, but like that deep push into that body roll. Woo! You said levels. Nice. Da 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 boom. I'm running. Yeah, that's it. First time seeing them, a lot of fun, great use of textures, just like I'd say the inconsistency and energy at some points. But that's what I'm seeing, and I'm not a perfect dancer. I get called out on this shit too. They probably call themselves out on it too. But yeah, those are things I'm seeing as a dancer, and all I'm doing is sharing you guys what I see. It's not saying that it's bad or anything like that. I'm just sharing what I see that not regular people would see. And this is, like I said, what I get called out on as well. It's like if I'm being fucking lazy, if I'm not hitting my levels, if I'm fucking just being whack overall. So, I mean, I watch my videos now. If I can react to some of my own dancing, goddamn. But anyways, that's it. Let's hop on to the next one.